Today I will be going over the difference between open and closed-ended problem solving and how many different people, from gamers to even doctors, struggle with open-ended problem solving. So, what is open-ended and closed-ended problem solving? In general, gamers and doctors have more experience in closed-ended problem solving, in which they know the goal that they're going to get to and the steps are laid out to them. The difference is that in an open-ended problem, for example, gaining financial independence, there are not solid steps and there's no solid goal, as in I don't know what financial independence looks like. Does it look like having passive income? Does it look like getting $10,000 a month? Does it look like getting $100,000 a year? I don't know what financial independence is. However, if you look at a game, for example, you could say slay the dragon. Okay, that's a pretty defined goal. And then you have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, all the way up to slaying that dragon. Now, that is a basic example, but it can be seen in many, many different games, and it can also be seen in the doctoral pathway, as in there is a very defined path to get into medical school. As in, you want to be a doctor, you take step A, step B, step C, step whatever else, and then you make it into medical school and you decide to become a doctor. The difference is between doctors, gamers, and other people is that other people don't have this specific pathway that's laid out for them. As in, if you take a 15-year-old who wants to be a doctor, that entire path is laid out for them. Get good grades, go to A, B, C, D. However, if you take a person who doesn't want to be a doctor, doesn't really know what they want to be yet, if you take a same 15-year-old, they could, not know what they want to do and get a job. When getting a job, you have a bunch of different options. When studying different subjects, you have a bunch of different options. If you want to get into university, you have a bunch of different options. And if you want to study in university, you have a bunch of different options. And when you get into work after university, you also have a bunch of different options. And so, over time, people who aren't doctors or gamers or people who struggle with open-ended problem solving get very good at open-ended problem solving, as in solving their financial dependence or getting a girlfriend. Because getting a girlfriend, what does that look like? Well, it's to your tastes. What do your tastes look like? Well, I don't know. Also, what are the steps to getting a girlfriend? I don't know. So basically what happens is with medical students and with gamers, they have this path set out to them. And so the parts of their brain that are adept at these parts, as in taking an abstract goal like getting a girlfriend, getting a house, getting financial independence, that part of their brain starts to rust because everything is set out for them in different parts. So what you can see is if a gamer is given a question that is closed-ended, they are actually able to do that question better than 99% of people, better than Harvard students, right? However, if they're given an open-ended problem rather than a closed-ended problem, they struggle a lot, as well as doctors. And so what we need to learn is how to break down these different steps. So from financial independence, we need to find out how to break down financial independence into a more solid goal. And that's how gamers or doctors or anyone who struggles with open-ended problem solving would be able to gain more structure in that part of the brain. So what do I mean by breaking it down? What I mean by that is financial independence. Instead of that, set a clear goal such as, I don't know, $10,000 a month. That is your clear goal. And then break that down even further, as in the actions needed to get to that goal. So we're going from goal-oriented to action-oriented. Now, what happens when you go from goal to action-oriented is it's less abstract, and you're able to actually set in place the way to go there. So if I say get in shape, I don't know what that looks like. If I say get a six-pack, I know what that looks like, but I still need a way to get there. Like there's no pathway set out for me, and therefore a gamer or a doctor might struggle with that. So what we need to get good at is setting a pathway, such as working out to get that six-pack or working to get to the $10,000 a month. And so what you do is say, instead of do a specific workout exercise, say I will go to the gym 3 times per week. Now that is a solid goal that you are able to work towards. And that is what will improve your open-ended problem solving.